Uh, oh, let's go ahead and hide all of these. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Copperhead TV. I'm going to be doing some new logo updates and stuff like that. Just basically not happy with the. Keep looking at it. Not really happy with the logo I have made. So what I'm gonna do is go into this program here. This is a handy little program called Krita. It's what I use to make this pretty awesome puke animation. I'll demonstrate. Blah, blah, blah. So I can puke on my chat. It's popular, makes a lot of people laugh, which is funny. Yeah. So we're gonna do a new page. This will be this. Okay. Let's see how many PPI for 2560 by 1440 Krita. Any number you want without. You can safely set PPI to any number you want without affecting your digital. However, if you plan to print artwork, PPI this. In Krita, PPI pixels per inch is strictly for printing. I see. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so this is my canvas. And I'm going to come up with a new design for my logo. Because I was looking at my logo and it's not bad, but I just kind of threw it together. What's up, Glock Boy? Hey, good day. Hope you're having a good weekend. I really could use the extra money, so I was out doing some DoorDash earlier, but man, it's just too hot. Uh-oh. Coming back, I'm coming back. Hello. Am I still here? Sorry, I must have lost connection there for a second. That's weird. That's never happened before to me. Dang, okay, Kick is up. YouTube is up. Is Twitch up? Little DC. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, man, it was hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of work on this. Um so let's start with just a black background. Okay, can't go wrong with that. And then I'm not much of an artist, so I did like using these lines here. Actually, you know what I want to use as a reference? You know what was cool? Was there was a game called Metal Gear Solid that I grew up playing back in the day, and if you lost or if you died, the game over screen was actually so cool. It was like laser etched. It would come in laser etched, like. So if I could just kind of not one for one copy, but try to make a font like that, something a little bit more simple. My old logo that I made is a little bit, it's cool, but it's a little bit too much of like a Greek lettering, and I like the black background. So let me see. What can I do here? Let's do. Game over. Screen. I see. Ooh, and I have an idea of how I can make the logo, and then could probably animate it too. Probably do like an animation type thing. Let's do images. All right, yeah. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the line because I don't have a pad, so I can't really draw too well. It's too skinny. So in a lot of programs, if you just hit Control Z, it will undo. That's too fat. Skinny, too fat. They're just a regular pen. Pencil. Not bright enough. Marker. There we go. Oh, this is the paint layer. Oh, I did a paint layer over the background. So let's cut this layer. I'm gonna add a new paint layer in the background. Unlock the background, make the background black. In case I want to do some more detail and stuff on the back of it. So this way, so in this program, layers are your friend, is what I've learned. So if I wanted like a background that doesn't change, that I can add stuff to, like maybe I want to add some speckling behind the lettering I'm gonna do, I can do the lettering now and add the speckling kind of later a little bit. So we'll lock that and we'll go back to the paint layer. And then we'll do this. This is just a regular marker. I think this is the one I want. Go back to the green. Too big. Go down a size. Too skinny, not bright enough. Yo, what's going on, Wildcat? Happy Saturday. Hope your weekend is going well. I'm just working on a new logo. I'm not too happy with the one that I have now. So just kind of messing around, fooling around with some stuff, a couple different programs. This one is called Krita, Krita, and actually a lot of people use it for animation, like making animes and stuff like that. And that's how I did the puke animation. I don't know if I showed you, but I puke on people if they act up. I go blah, I did this puke stuff in this, you know, and I'm not an artist. That's why it looks bobo. But you know, I just I'm doing this so that if there's any question about like whether or not I used AI, people can come here and see. No, he did it himself. You know. What's this? Ink fill liner? What's this? I want like bright. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta remember ink. So let's do, what would that look like if I did? Let's start off a little bit closer to the edge. Good look. Too skinny? You know what? I'm going to add another layer as a reference line so I can keep all the letters added up. So watch this. I'm going to do... Why my computer acting up, man? Is there something downloading in the background? Check my Steam. No. Computer's acting up. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. I have an idea. Make purple. Add that. So I want all the lettering to line up. So let's say right about here. Straight, right? Okay. So now I'm going to use this line just for the time being as like a reference line. Go back to this layer. Go back to the color I want. And here's your most recently used colors. With this marker and this color green. I should be able to... Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I need a height line too. It's a lot of work. I can see why people just use AI to do all this stuff. I get it. I get the allure of that for sure. So let's go back to this layer. Let's add another magenti. This will be the height. I don't like that. Let's do... that. That's height. And then it's got to be kind of in the middle, right, for the... when you put it on like YouTube and YouTube does the little circle. If I made it the full size of the 2650 by 1440, the whole thing might not fit in there. I think that's pretty much straight. All right, so I have my little grid here. Ooh, dang it. Let's come a little bit more over this way. It's crooked. Whatever, that's good enough. Too fat. There we go. All right. So now the reason why I did those lines is to have a reference in terms of to keep all the lettering I'm going to do kind of uniform in height and width, so to speak. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Yo, what's going on, Live Dumpster? I'm redoing my logo. I don't like the logo I have now. I'm redoing it. I was going to do some DoorDash today, but I just, it was way too hot outside for all that. see. Wonder if I can do it like italicized style. Slightly italicized. So let's do. Yeah, not gonna lie, your logo looks kind of bad right now. Not to be mean or anything. No, it's all good. It's all good. That's why I'm on here trying to make it better. I'm just definitely not using AI for it. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a bad looking logo that I made than use AI right now. Way too skinny. Bet. You know, if you want to make it look good, it wouldn't hurt to look at some references. You know, get that brain juice flowing. Yeah, I have an idea. I like simple. And basically originally what I wanted was there was this game I played back in the day when I was younger called Metal Gear Solid. And there was like a really cool, like italicized game over screen. Yo, what's up, GL? How's it going? Just a heads up, I'm not playing any games right now. I will be playing some games later. Wanted to give Warzone another shot, so I'll play that later probably. Ooh, that looks bad too. Yeah. What can I do? What can I do? Hmm. No, I tried doing some DoorDash earlier, but it's just too hot, man. It's too hot. The AC in my car is not working right now. I'm from South Florida, so let's increase it to 10. There we go. Let's take it all the way to the top. That'll help. Oh, well, this is going to be, GL, this is probably going to be very boring. The reason why I'm streaming this is because I'm not on the AI train yet. I'm not on board with it. I'm trying to do as much of my channel as I can without it. My last logo I made is I was looking at it and wasn't really too happy with what I produced. So I'm trying out a different design to see if maybe I like this one a little bit more, you know? And yeah, that's basically just trial and error type thing. Just a little bit bigger. Nope. A little bit bigger. Not that big. There we go. Too big. I don't know, maybe it would help to bolden your letters a bit, still keep the italicized design, just make the letters thicker. Yeah, I don't know, because remember, I got to fit the whole thing in here. Ooh, that looks awful. That looks awful. Um, do text. Hmm. Is there a way I can... Copperhead. Way to resize. Hmm. Let's see here. No, I learned too how to make animation opening. Uh, make them, Live Dumpster says, make them less tall. They don't have to completely fill up the screen, right? Yeah, so basically, the purple lines that you're seeing, ignore the purple lines because those aren't going to be there. Those are just there as like a placeholder so that the height is going to be uniform with the letters. I put those there. So I'm not just drawing onto a blank canvas and kind of guessing like where the exact middle is. But what I'm trying to do now is get this to resize this so I can at least use the letters as a reference and then paint over them. But I cannot seem to be able to resize this thing here. What does this do? Ooh, that looks awful. Okay, undo. Oh, program's all frozen and locked up. Program crashed. The computer's acting funny, I tell you. All right, let's cut this. Wildcat says, well, I'm taking better care of my mental health. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, you definitely, that's something that everybody can work on, I think. Okay. Seems like Live Dumpster is not happy with my decisions, and I'm sure they can see the concerned expression on my face. Okay, that's the one. This is the one I want to paint on. Let's lock that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait. Come on. Open text properties. Text properties. Character. Add property. Font size adjust. Crank it. What? There we go. Getting better. We're going to move this one up. This looks complicated. What is this? Oh, it's finally working. This is called Krita, and this is the program I use to make that puking animation. So it's basically just an art program that people use to animate things. It's actually a really amazing free, like open source program. I'm just not familiar with it. If you don't know how to use it, it can be a little challenging. Actually, let's get this full screen. What am I doing here? Oh, selector maybe? There we go. Oh, yes, this is it. That was the issue. All right, now we can go to text align, font style. Uh, was thinking maybe no live dumpster. I'm not gonna be doing all of that type of stuff. I don't think. I don't want my. I'm not really into streams that have too much going on. Like, I don't want my stream to become that where there's like a bunch of crap and all this stuff float. Like, something like a joke, like I did with the puking thing. I think is kind of funny, and I'll do small stuff like that. But I don't want necessarily a bunch of. That looks like shite too. That looks like shite. Actually not bad in and of itself. If I could just switch the style to... Oh, I was just talking about me. I think your stream is good. Wait, that looks good. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. That actually does not even look bad in and of itself. Now if I just added some like lettering. Yeah, it was kind of tough to get the stuff right. And then what I was talking about, so that's a separate, so watch this. So I can remove the lines. Okay, and then I can do some stuff in the background. But the only thing is I'd like to see if I can can I pop this out? I can. Sweet. Font style. Font family. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Would be I for italicized, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Three. Just browse one until I find one that I like, I guess. This one? Yes. Let's get my lines back. Oops. Let's get the font size down, right? Make it fit. Selector. Is there any way you could give the 3 an individual font? Let's see. Good question. Oh, where did I get that italic? Oh, shoot. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Be right back, guys. I gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. Why didn't y'all tell me I had a booger on my nose? Come on, I need your guys' help. You know that. Um, let's see. Also, I feel it looked better when it wasn't tall. It's the same. It's the same height. What do you mean? Take it down a little bit. That. Red. In the middle. Is there any way to... Actually, how do I... There's got to be a way I can... Go to... Line. Krita. Text. Box in the center of the painting. Use the arrange docker to snap the vector text shape directly to the middle. Arrange docker. Click. Open the arrange panel by navigating settings, docker, arrange. Settings, dockers. Arrange. Ah. Ah. Squish it. Like that? That's too squished. I look at that. Oh, look at that. Now it stays centered too. So, where's my text? So this is where I play with the font sizes. Do italic. Yeah, I wanted the italic. Then font family. Ooh, that's like cowboy. Don't really like that one. Gothic. Goth. Goth. Yeah, that's too... Beep, 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 beep. Like, have the sides touching the pink lines, but the top not touching the pink lines. Oh, okay. So we go back to the selector tool here. The sides touching. That. Oop. Too much. Well, the pink lines don't matter anymore because now I center like that. Okay. So I like... Oh, come on. Let me just raise the height a little bit. No, you're right. You're right. You're right, actually. Yeah, that does look a lot better. Yep. You're right. I don't like the text. Don't like the text. So let's go back to the text style. So, okay. So we can see here if I open the text properties, which I have in this window here, I can adjust. So we have font family. And this font family does not have the ability to be italicized. That's why I don't see it, I don't think. Try that. Oh. Let's do too skinny. Let's just type in coolest looking text fonts. Rubik glitch built in using distortion matrix glitch like. Ooh. A, B, C, D, F, G, Q, R, S. Oh, I don't see it. Coolest looking Krita text fonts. Bangers. Gotta be a faster way. Oh, I wonder if there's like a text package I gotta install. Oh, I see, I see. So I might be able to do the 3 in a different style, like you said, if I switch over to character. Because this is paragraph and character. I bet if I highlighted one character and then went to character, let's see. Get back. Yes, I figured it out. Right click your text layer and select layer style, add sharp drop shadow outer glow to make the text pop. Right click your text layer, select layer style. Ooh. Don't like that. Kristen? Nope. This is a joke. Ooh. That might be it right there. The Old English. That might be it. What is it? Old English? This might be the one. I may have found the one. Ooh. No, that looks like a cheap. That looks like those tattoos people get across their shoulder blades. Like those people who get their last name on their shoulder blades in the back. That looks awful. That looks awful. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. The 3 in the Old English looks cool. I'll keep the 3 in the Old English. This looks like Chicago gangster style text almost. And that's cool. I can change the rest of the text. So the 3 is going to stay that. The 3 is definitely going to stay the Old English. Can you change the size of the specific 3 so it fits the others? It's the same size right now. It's just because of the font looks different. But you're saying I take it up a little bit. That's about all I can do. Or I can exaggerate it. You're too slow, man. That's too fat. Condensed. Yo, what's up, GSR? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm doing well. I'm working on a new logo. I'm not that big into AI. I haven't really been using AI in my channel, and I'm trying to keep it that way for as long as I can. So I'm using this program called Krita, which I use to make this this animation thing here. Let me show you. So sometimes I get bots who try to sell me stuff, so now I can puke on them. Let me demonstrate there. Like that. Yeah, so I made that animation myself using this program. It's a free open source program. Yeah. Yo, show your friends. Show your friends that animation. No, just kidding. But it's basically, I want to try to resist the AI thing as long as I can. I see a lot of YouTubers and streamers using the AI tags and thumbnails. And to me, I'm sorry, that shit's just lazy. That's just lazy. Put a little effort into your stream, you know what I mean? Put a little use your creativity, use your mind, you know? Yeah, I do. That's exactly. You took the words out of my mouth, GSR. Like I'm passionate about this stream and I'm trying to build it, and you know, it's either going to be I learn these programs so that I can customize the channel the way I want, the way I see fit. And I'm not an artist. As you can see, I'm using text. I haven't even done anything to this text yet. But I'm not like a big time artist, but I'm learning to put that back into my stream, and I wish other people would do the same, because I think we're going down a dark road with this AI stuff, man. Like, it's just people aren't using their brains anymore. They're not expressing their creativity. Like I'm not Picasso or anything by writing some letters, but I'm learning and I'm doing stuff, and I'm going to learn how to overlay this. So it was either learn this program or somehow add in practical effects to my stream. I was going to get a fog machine and do like a fog machine and strobe lights and do like an entrance on camera to my stream. But then I was reading that fog machines are really bad for your PC. The PC will suck in all that fog. So that's a bummer. I can't really use that. So I'm thinking of different things to make the stream a little bit more exciting, because I mean, let's face it, I'm an average player at best. I'm average. I'm as bad as average as I come in all aspects of my life. I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'11" and a half. Blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm average. Just average, guys. I'm broke as fuck. Anyways. Oh, he's crying about all that shit. Let's see. Let's reread some of the text here. Sorry. I'm okay with AI to a certain extent, but you can tell when someone is blatantly just let AI do everything for them. Yep, I agree with that. Live Dumpster. What if you had a volcano just explode all over us? Oh, that's a good one. That might be the next animation. I can make like a rumble noise and a volcano comes up and it just... That's perfect. Great idea, Live Dumpster. I'm going to work on that after I finish this logo. And the people can see it too. I made a trailer in which I acted, and then I just, for curiosity, put the AI trailer for something else. And then the one I genuinely made was the one they enjoyed. Can't stand that people blow up and their whole gimmick is just shouting loudly. Oh, yeah. I know, I was trying to play one of those friend slop games the other day called Repo with some people that I've met streaming. And I was not into it. I was just not into it at all. It was like, oh my god, there's a kid in the corner, or oh, there's a head. And it's just like the gameplay was just kind of crap for me. Like, but to each their own. I enjoyed the whole playing with the friends part was fun. Playing with other people is always a good time. Ooh, that one's not bad. Terminal. Up the font size. Should I add Copperhead TV at the end of the text, or just leave it just Copperhead? What do you guys think? Definitely would appreciate a little bit of input. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, GSR. I was thinking to myself, like, if I get into the habit of I'm starting to play games with other streamers for the sake of just, like, let's say I start playing games I don't enjoy, like Repo, or the other night I tried Among Us. I didn't like either of those games. But I tried them. I put in an effort. But that's going to show, right? That's going to show on stream when people see me here just like looking frustrated, like, you know, people aren't going to be into that. But I don't want the stream to dictate what games I play for enjoyment. Basically, the streaming thing is just a hobby for me at this point. I'm not monetized or anything like that. Well, actually, on Twitch, I am. I am monetized on Twitch. I have actually made money on Twitch, which is crazy. Not a significant amount. There are ads now. And if you don't want to watch the ads, GSR, you can catch me on YouTube or Kick to avoid those. Circumvent. Yeah, I agree with you on that too. Just keep it copperhead, keep it clean. And then just leave it Cooperhead. Live dumpster. You little rascal. You little rascal. Text properties, like you said, let's get the 3 a little bit bigger. I don't know how I feel about this font. Krita text secrets. Add fonts, colors, and shadows. How to create neon text and ooh. Neon text would be pretty cool, guys. Is black and green the color scheme you are going for then? Well, this is what I was thinking, GS. Sorry, watching a video, listening to it at the same time. What's cool about this program is there's layers to it, right? So, like, I made these purple lines just as a reference, but eventually they're not going to be there. Observe. I take the purple lines away. So the only thing right now is I have a black background, the text layer, which they're calling a vector layer, and then there's another paint layer. So I'm eventually, there's going to be text, but there's going to be some embellishment in the back of the text. So it's not just going to be black and green text, copperhead. So, but what I can do is, like, let's say, okay, the text is here, but I want a completely different, like, looking background. I don't want to be able to see the text. Something really cool that I can do is I can adjust the opacity of it so I can tell where the text is, but then I can focus on the effects that I want to add, and then I just increase the opacity back, or I can completely remove the visibility of it for the time being, but it's still there. And that's how people use this animation. And down here are the frames. So if I wanted to have, like, let's just say, for an example, a shooting star go across the top of it, but keep the letters the same, you would add a new frame down here, and literally frame by frame, which was how I did the puke animation, you would go new frame, new frame, new frame, new frame, new frame, and slowly add a star and have that star move slowly, frame by frame by frame by frame by frame. And you just keep going. And then eventually you render it all into one thing. And how I did the puke is I had to basically, the puke was on a black background that I overlaid, and in OBS I used a color key to remove the black background. So the puke, as you can see here, blah, is transparent. There's no black background behind it. But initially when you render it as an MP4 file, which I think this is, there is going to be a black, you can't make it, you can't export a transparent video from this program, I think. Yeah, so it's just little things that I'm learning and stuff like that. Let's see. Cooper, that's literally any art app. I don't know what you mean by that, man. What you mean by that, man? Where's the arrange? Oh. So I want this centered. Boom. Center it. Go back to here. I don't like this font. Don't like it. Oop. Text. Text properties. Too cursive. Latin. Oh, not that one. All right. Oh, the neon signs. Oh, this is some super this guy doing this neon thing, he's doing some really complicated. He's adding layers on layers. What am I doing here? Oh, let's get the lines back. I do want those lines just for reference. All right. Do I edit the original text? Center in your work. Text tool. I'm just picking random. That's not bad, actually. What is that? Lucid effects. Eh. See the bright. Informal Roman. Ooh, that might be it. That's the one. This is the one, guys. Yo, Merch, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. I normally work on the weekends. My second job, so I work Monday through Friday at a local hospital, and I do DoorDash usually on the weekends for some extra money. But man, it is just too hot. I'm from South Florida. It's very hot down here, bro. So the AC in my car is not doing too great. So I decided to take the time and put some effort back into my stream, doing some stuff. Appreciate the like. Thanks for coming by and liking my stuff. And I'll give you a shout out too. Anyone who's interested in checking out some amazing gaming content, please go check out MRCH Kingdom on YouTube. Really phenomenal stream. They're blowing up. Last I saw, they were close to, I think, like 1,000 subscribers or something. So legitimate streamer. Please go check them out. Give them a like on some of their videos. Subscribe if you're into them. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a process. Merch. I'm sure that's got to be a heck of a process. I gotta say, the monetization on Twitch was actually super, super easy. Um, let's see, Live Dumpster. What do you think about this font? What are you thinking? Let's get that in the middle. I feel like the simple straight line font was good, but the choice is yours. Which simple straight line one? Simple straight line one. Not that straight. Uh-oh. Ooh! Imprint MT Shadow. What about that one? Come on. Come on. $72 until I might get monetized. Oof. Yeah, that's gotta be such a nerve-wracking thing to wait up for, but you know, you're younger, and I will say that time moves a lot differently for you as a young person as compared to me. To me, 72 hours goes by like that. But when you're younger, you get excited about something. I'm sure those 72 hours are going to feel like 3 months, not 3 days. That one's not bad. Make sure to stretch it out, though. Yeah, I gotcha. I got to get the 3 back to the way it was, too. What do you mean it's not bad? And I already forget the name of, because see, now the 3 has changed, and I forget the name of the cool 3. Do you remember it? Do you remember what the name of the cool 3 was called? Otherwise, it's going to be gone forever. I messed this whole thing up. Right, Hightower text. Select the character, go to character. Was it? It started with an R. Rockwell? Nope. Definitely started with an R. Didn't it? Ooh. Rage? That's kind of cool, though, too. Actually, let's do the whole thing in Rage. QRS. QRSTUV. Why is this whole... Is it not changing now? Change, you scallywag. Yeah, now it's not changing. Ah. Ah. Text. It was English something. You're very good at the ABCs, Cooper. It's how I remember where the R is in between everything else. No, it's not. It's not even. All right. Getting rid of the text. I'm getting rid of this. We're gonna cut it. It's cut. All right. Start over again. Open text properties. Cooper, I skipped back. You're very good at the ABCs. Yep, I know. Have a great stream and good luck with the logo. Making myself ready to go watch England game. Yeah, I hope you guys win. Although I am friends with some Scottish streamers and they're pretty excited. So hopefully they do okay if they're not knocked out. Um, you know, Old English. There we go. You're the best. You are the man, Mr. Live Dumpster. They are eliminated out of the World Cup. Oh no. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to go check their Discord. I'm on their Discord. Let me see what they're saying. Oh no. Not the Kilted Clan. Oh no, what did they say? No, they're talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Those are true gamers right there. Oh no, they got beat by Brazil. Oh shoot. No wonder they've been so quiet and depressed. I've met a lot of people from over your way streaming actually over off the Atlantic there. There's another streamer I watch from Birmingham. There's a grandma gamer I watch from Southwest UK somewhere. And then there's a couple different people from Scotland that I've met through streaming. You're all cool as hell. Every single one of you. It was called Old English. GTA 6 has so much aura that the PlayStation app switched its app icon to GTA 6. Yo, $4 billion. $4 billion the game has already made, allegedly. Okay. Right. Okay. Old English, that's it. You said just the straight lines was the best. Microsoft. Can't go wrong with the Microsoft ones, the MS. Like that, Live Dumpster? No, you were talking about the Microsoft Gothic. Or was it Microsoft? Or was it just MS? Yeah, it was MS Gothic. And then the 3. was Old English. But not anyone from Manchester. No, nobody from Manchester. I'll never subscribe to anybody from Manchester, March, if you're still there. I'll never subscribe. I'm sorry, you could be the coolest streamer with 1 million followers and subs, but if you're from Manchester, yeah. I told you, I went down to Jamaica one time and I saw a family from Manchester and I could have swore the family was afraid of the husband because, you know, I don't think I need to say any more about that. I didn't name names or nothing. How big should the 3 be as compared to the others? Do you think that's too big, Live Dumpster? Maybe down a little bit? But just a teensy bit big. Oop. Like that. Maybe one more up. $66.44 versus 74.44. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, gonna go back to select. Okay, it's selected. We're gonna center it. Boom. Centered. Copperhead. You know what's nice about that too is like if I ever like lose the logo, it'll be super easy to make again. I just use like any other art program. It can do essentially the exact same thing. Now draw stuff. Now draw on it and stuff. Yeah, exactly. So now what I can do, it's centered, right? So we can get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. Centered. I can adjust the size. Just a little bit bigger. Overhead. Yeah, so now what I can do is actually, can I copy? Paste. Wait. Centered right there. Now I can get rid of the lines. Okay. Now what I can do is I can do a frame. I could do like a circle behind it with some stuff. I can do some brushing in and around it. Like it's the airbrush here. Let's do. Oh. There's tools. Here's my dang freehand brush tool. Brush tool cannot paint on this layer. Oh. So now we'll switch to the actual. Let's unlock the background. See how it's behind it? Doing this is harder because you don't have a brand or anything, so how do you even really design the background? I don't know. That looks like ass. Let's take the size down a little bit. It looks like ash too. Let's just do a simple frame. Let's just do a simple frame, dude. Whoa. Uh, fill, background color. Nickelodeon style? Nope. How do I get the background color black? Draw a gradient. Ooh. Bro, what if you had like giant snakes from Bloodborne just chilling in the background? Giant snakes? Bloodborne is a cool game, but it's not the only game I play. I gotta remember that. I'm thinking of this logo has to be the most legendary. Like, people have to see this logo and be like, this is the best thing that I've ever seen in my life. And right now, it's really not looking. It's really not looking that way. But we're gonna get there. Okay. Wait, how do I get it to? All right. It's looking like I'm just gonna have to freehand draw it. Oh, actually, what I can do is this. Just getting ideas. I'm just spitballing here. There ain't nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There was something cool I could do. Layer style. Drop shadow. No, it's not that. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Bevel. Contour. Texture. Satin. About that. Beveled it. Do circle. Fill background color. Background color selector. Um, it's not right. Not on the vector layer. It's got to be on the background layer. Ooh. Smoke. How about that, huh? Maybe make a little lightning? That's not bad, actually. I mean, this so far looks better than what I got now, right? That is not bad at all. What did I do for that, though? I did this circle. This. Oh, dang, I lost it. It was... It was this one, I think. But not that much. It was... Shit. Fuck the whole thing up. What was that? Airbrush? It was airbrush. Shit. No, it was that. It was watercolor. It was watercolor. With too much blue in there now. Dang, I had it perfect and I... No, bro. No, dude. Oh my god. Why did the font... Hold on. I can fix this. In the middle. FX. Layer style. Beveled. Not satin. Not contoured. None of that. It's like that. It's like that. There was a back button, but it got messed up. Okay. So it was watercolor. Spread pattern? Let's just do some tests. Let's just do a little test. So I did the circular. It's not that. It's because the size is too big. What? That's not even making... Oh, because... Oh, I'm still in the vector layer. That's why. Background. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's just do normal brush. That looks like shite. Uh, there we go. That's it. The purple smoke. 2. That's it. Do the whole fuck F it. Let's just do the whole thing. Then another one underneath. How's that, live dumpster? What do you think? There's some more stuff I can add too, probably. And do the one in the middle. Okay, so let me try to center that void a little bit better. Oh, what I can do is take this down to, let's say 175. Okay. I can do better than that. It's about as good as it's going to get. Actually, so Microsoft Gothic, and that was I gotta take a picture of so I remember if I ever have to make this again. The style was a little called English something. Old English. Now, okay, this is actually really good. Because you know what else I can do? Like if I wanted to do a starting soon screen, I can already hold on. Let me make sure I save this. Save as. Oh, don't. Let me see here. I don't want y'all seeing my files and stuff. Desktop. Krita projects. New logo. All right, and I will. It's Control Shift 2. Yep. Have to use the bathroom again. Be right back. 1 second. Well, I think we both know that wasn't a piss. Okay, so now let me save this as a, what would it be, PNG. PNG image is the best one for like thumbnails or is it JPEG? Let's save it as a PNG. Do the new logo PN. Warning, saving as a PNG. Lose information. What? Whatever. There's on my desktop. Cares. Oh, it looks good. It came up with a bunch of warnings, but now I can use that, like, you know, now watch what I can do on the animation part. Very simple. I don't even have to do anything crazy with it. Watch this. Watch this. So this is what I'm going to do. So now that I have that saved, I have the project saved from where it was. And then I also actually, let me just make sure I can get back to it. Let's close it. Let's do Krita projects. Nope, not that. So this should open up Krita and put me right back to where I was. Should. Okay, yeah, here we are. Cool. So watch this animation. It's going to be very basic and very simple. Okay. Is there any way I can pin this? Okay, I'm gonna do so the paint, I have nothing on the paint layer. I'm gonna do go to this frame. Keyframes, insert keyframe. Number of frames, let's just do 10. I don't know. All right, this is not working out the way I thought it was going to. Text. What in the deuce? The blazes? Let's start over. Appreciate that. Thanks, Live Dumpster. Let's just discard that. Okay. So essentially what I want to do is I want to shrink this. Center it. Create blank frame. Center it. Oh, it's not working right. Well, I wonder if it's because it's not on the paint layer. Visible, yes. Over time. Why is that not moving with... This should look different than that. Wonder if this has to be on the paint layer. vector layer. Copy. Layer. Paste. Krita, vector, layer, animation. Animated in vector layers. Krita turned out to be the easiest, most intuitive program, blah, blah, blah. Making 2D vector frames in Krita, then animate them. Vector layers are stationary. Why isn't vector layers animation possible? Shoot. All right, so guess I can't do what I thought I was going to be able to do in this animation. Which is kind of a bummer. Hmm. My shit lagging? Looks like it's lagging. All right, so I'm trying to figure out why I can't animate this text like I would be able to animate anything else. Why isn't vector animations possible? Because it's a raster program with little support for vector, mostly for shape and symbol that can be used for illustrations, but it's mainly just a program. If you still want vector animation, then I recommend taking a look at OpenTunes. Shoot. Well, okay. All right. I'm gonna close this, open it again. Yeah. Onion layer, baby. What was the shortcut? Tool settings. Reward shortcuts. Control D. You can actually customize the exact usernames for your followers and chatters on ownkick.com. That is a bot. Welcome back, live. All right, so I won't be able to. I wanted to make the logo come from the void in the middle, but it's not looking like I'm going to be able to do that. Unfortunately. Because it's the way this is it's categorized as a vector layer and it's not part of the paint layer. So anything, as you can see where my mouse is on the left, anything that's labeled vector, I can't add as part of the animation. So this is going to have to stay just here. But I wanted it to come from that middle void area, slowly get bigger. And then it would have been really easy to just type out starting soon and have it scroll like from the left or the right underneath. But this is good. This is good. Well, that's a good idea. I'd like to. Can I duplicate layer, merge with layer below? Oh. Oh, here we go. You might be onto something. Okay. Yeah, I can add as many layers as I want. Layers are used for things like, let's say you're drawing a character, right? And maybe like on a cartoon scene. Yeah, I can have as many layers as I want. But you would use layers if you wanted to animate different aspects of like a single character. For example, like you could put a character's eyes and eyebrows on a separate layer than their face. So if you wanted the face to stay still, but the eyes to move like left or right, you could, kind of keep the eyes the same, if that makes any sense. If um, okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this software. I'm just kind of getting to learn it and know it. Tools, settings, Dockers, arrange. All right, so what I can do is paint layer. Can do this vector layer. Shrink it. Center it. Merge with layer below. Control D. Oh, now it's Copy. Let's copy it. Our line still. Copied. There's locked. What? Copy it again. Form it, center it. Merge with layer below. Boom. Paste. Oh, but I didn't keep any of the effects. It's gonna look like shite. Where below? Okay, I have an idea. It's a little bit lazy, but oh wait. Shite. It's all shite. Why not just delete the text instead of blocking it up? Cause watch this. Now I go to UASA. Oh, that didn't even work. Didn't even animate. What a waste of time. Ooh. File open. Desktop. Krita projects. Logo open. Oh man, this is some complicated stuff, but I think this looks good in terms of just like a profile picture, right? For now. You know, I can add to it as time goes on. I could add in some sketchy stuff in the back, even like this background. No, not that. Nope, not that either. That either. Okay. Can I add a new vector layer? Or merge it with the background? No, I don't want to do that. Let's just delete this because I don't need the lines anymore. So I have background layer, which is the black with the purple on it. That's all background. If I switch to vector layer, copy, paste it. Nope. Right now for the animation, you just type out starting soon. Well, that's the issue I was having. So the text, like, type a letter every couple of frames. Yeah. I don't know how to. Don't know how to do that because now the text is married to the background, so I cannot see. There's no. That's all pasted to the background. Oh, I see. I see what I can do. Ooh, this is no. This is gonna be way too much to do that. It doesn't work like you think it works. That makes sense. Yeah. I don't know how I would like stamp it. Maybe on the paint on this paint layer. This paint layer. This is okay. Maybe I could do it like this. And it's not saving the after effects of this. If I copy the layer, I can't copy it with the after effects. So I go paste. Oop. Instead of typing it out, if you want an animation, maybe just have them blink. Or even what I was thinking, I think OBS has OBS PNG Randomize movement. Randomize the best move transition plugin paired with. Filters. And effects. Filter. The filter only works on scenes and groups. Thought there was like a randomizer movement on OBS itself. Action. No, it's not that. Does your editing software have animations for text? Mine does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. I'm trying to see if I can just like add in an asset. Yeah, let's do this. 1 second here. Let's do this. I don't think I can. Can I copy this thing while I'm live streaming? Don't think I can do it while I'm live streaming. Bummer. I guess what I'm trying to say is, so might just be easier just to do some kind of a yeah. How the heck did I do this before, man? Can't think of anything. You can always go the easy way and just not have it animated. Yeah, but I do want it I do want some kind of something. So, like, I can add, let's see here, let's add text. Like, starting soon. Okay. The color. All right, you see I have this starting soon on my screen now. This is from OBS. So from here, go to filters, add. Do like scroll. I could do something like silly like that, you know, for the time being, but it's not ideal. Uh, start time. Oh, I did it. Hmm. Takes a long time. Oh. Now I'm getting somewhere though. File. Open. New logo. Yeah, it would be so much easier to just animate it by via drawing like I did before. As bobo as it looks. We're gonna merge this onto the background layer. Oh, thanks for all your input, Live Dumpster. Appreciate it. We got a pretty good logo going here. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, GL. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying here. Man, this is an arduous process, this art stuff. Especially for not really knowing this program. Let's do. What? Stamp it. Done. What did it say? Ooh, this is tough. How the hell did I do this? Yeah. Open. Ditch this. Cut. Hmm. Kind of at a loss here, guys. Well, that's not bad. All right. Well, I think the rest of it I'm going to be doing offline. I have some ideas of what I can do in the meantime, but anyways, just wanted to thank you all for checking out this art stream. Sorry, it's not very entertaining, but the reason why I stream all of this is so that people know and can see the work that I'm doing and the effort that I'm putting into my channel. So, anyways, wishing you all the best, and I will be back on tonight. Going to try out some Warzone, see how that goes. But wish you all the best, and see you soon.